Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna try to recreate a beautiful open prairie for the bisons. So let's get into it. So we are back, and today we're gonna try to make a prairie for the bisons. And I know it's very hard to create like that type of nature quality type of recreation, because of course it's very hard to create some kind of nature thing where the animals are, well, they're not trapped, but they are in a enclosure where they spend every day of their lives, and they trample on little grasses and they eat them. And so it's very hard to make like an open prairie. So that's why I kind of went with the idea of a prairie, but I well I I did I did it with less foliage and with less like rocks and stuff. So yeah, so I kind of try to make it like less like bushy, like foresty, and more open. So of course the guests can also see more and can expect, or well, can expect more, can like enjoy more of the animals, and they don't like, then they won't like look at just, because sometimes when you go to a zoo you have the experience and you just look at the habitat without anything in it, and sometimes you can see that you enjoy the habitat because it's very nice with all the nature, with all the plants and stuff, but then you won't see any animals. And that's kind of the thing that you do when you go to a zoo. You go look at animals that you can't see in your own land or continent. So you go to a zoo, and sometimes sometimes it's really, well, it isn't that nice, because yes, you of course pay money for animals, and of course the zoo needs to make profit for their animals and they want profit. But the thing is, sometimes there's just some complications, because sometimes, well, the animals stay inside, or the animals are sick, or the animals need food, or yeah, sometimes there are just some complications. And that's kind of the thing. There are a lot of like controversial things about zoos, because some activists say that the zoos just exist for people to enjoy them, but that's not true, because zoos, of course, they do conservation, they do conservation for animals that are in really that are in trouble with extinction, and with their population in the wild. And some people just don't see that, and some people of course go to the you of course go to the zoo to look at animals, but you kind of pay the zoo for profit, for the people that work there, for the food for the people, but you also pay the zoo for the conservation, what they're doing for the wild. And that's kind of the thing what people need to see, because a lot of people judge zoos just for entertainment. And of course it is entertainment, but it's not all entertainment. It's all zoos also help nature and the animals. And that's the thing that people need to see. It is not a profitable entertainment business. Well, it is of course a business, but it is not always about the business. It's sometimes also about nature and about the welfare. And it's not like in in the 1920s, when animals just got dropped into a concrete box, and then people could just look at them because of the animal. Now it is less about the people and more about the animals. It's still a bit of both worlds, but it is still less about the people and more about the animals. But that's kind of how I think about zoos, and that they're not all bad. Of course, a bit is also business, and a bit is also entertainment, but it's not all entertainment. But yeah, you can see that I started on the shelter, and I started on making the fence. And of course bisons, they look very like, well, they look very well, they are very big and they look very big, but in hindsight, the thing is, uh, it, they are kind of like cows, or you can more say like a bull, because well, they don't really need much to keep them in. Of course, you need a sturdy fence, but you just need a sturdy fence with the electric wire, and that holds them from escaping. So, the habitat kind of looks weird because it looks a bit out of proportion with the size of the animal and the fence. But I think, yeah, when you look at it like that, it looks a bit weird. But when you because I have a vantage point that I made for the viewing, because otherwise you would just like kind of be in a farm or at the farm, because it's just fence like circled around the habitat, and then yeah, that's just it, you know. So it looks a bit weird because, yeah, it is nothing really special, because it's just very easy to keep bison in. They don't really need much to stop them. Of course, those are big animals, but that's why I have those support beams on the fences, and that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, that's basically it. So it looks a bit weird, but I guess if you look over the fence and you don't see the fence, then I think it looks okay. So yeah, it's just the fact that it kind of proportion wise looks a bit weird, but that's just it. So you can see that I started on like the elevation point, and that's kind of the trick I saw from I think I'm not really sure, but I think I saw it in Bernardino Zoo, and oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot his name. How can I be so bad? San Bernardino Zoo is from. It is from. No, not Pestis. Bro, what? How did I forget this name? But I saw the trick because he uses that to make like a elevation, and it's kind of even, so it goes up even. So that's why that's why I use it. That's a bit that's why I use it. So yeah, that's why I use it. So you can see that, well, first it is like kind of hard, because I couldn't like use the concrete piece, so I needed to use like the pathing, but with the pathing it's kind of hard to make the fences, because the fences, like they won't like properly align, so you really need to put a lot of time in the fences, and that's kind of hard because I don't really like to put a lot of time in the same thing. It's not that I'm autistic or that I have ADHD, but I just don't like to do the same thing over and over and over again. So that's why I always, well, not always, but that's why I try to cut out like the repetitive things in my YouTube videos. So the fence I kept in because it's just a little short piece, but you can see that the perimeter fence for the bisons, that I cut that out because it's just really repetitive. But yeah, that's why I don't really love using the normal and zoo paths, and yeah, that's just basically why. But let's get into the future of the channel, because I have seen, and I am seeing a lot of growth, because well, my videos get more than one view now, and some videos actually go to 50 and more. So I am seeing growth, and I really like that, because of course I have been well, uploading a lot of videos, and it takes a lot of time actually, because in the vacation I hadn't really had that much trouble with like video making and creating videos, but when my vacation ended, of course I needed to go back to school, And when I went back to school, it's kind of hard to focus on my hobbies, school, and this at the same time, because well, a creating a habitat actually takes a lot of time, and then I have to edit it, and I don't edit that much in my videos because well, because I there isn't much to edit actually. It's just that the voiceover takes a while, and well, sometimes I can't really find a time or space to do the voiceover, and that's why today, well, on the 13th, there wasn't a video because well, I ran out of videos, and I'm really sorry about that because this week I hadn't really had that hadn't really had that much time to make a voiceover, and the thing is I have time to like like record a video and make a habitat, um, and then of course upload that habitat or video, and yeah, well, that's just a thing. The editing doesn't really take long, but it's just the voiceover because well, I have to find the place, and that's sometimes a bit annoying. But yeah, uh, you can just you can see that I started on the rockwork, and I'm gonna go to the foliage. But well, I have more things to say about my channel. So if you guys would like to subscribe and like, that would really help out much, because yeah, well, my channel is growing, and I want you guys to be a part of it, because I am seeing that a lot of people subscribe, but they don't comment, and I well, if you want to say something, please do. I'm not gonna like cuss you out or something. I'm not gonna like say that you need to go anywhere else, because I want views, people. And there are a lot of new subscribers actually, because the sub count is now on 17 people, on 17. That is 17 more when I started. And that's really nice, because I can see with every video I post, there is one person that subscribes. So if you want to be that one person, press the subscribe button. It's a little button. The little button, yeah, it's just a button. You know where the subscribe button is. Just click on it, and then press on the like button. Don't be so stupid. Just press it. And I can also see that my videos are actually getting pushed out more and more. And well, of course, not everybody that is gonna see your thumbnail is gonna click on it. But with my Timberwolf video, there is actually that got pushed out to 3,400 people, and that is a lot, because previously my video got pushed to 20 people, and then you see like that big spike. I don't know why that is, and I'm still not sure, but I'm sorry for that. But I really like that, and of course people seeing your thumbnail is not views, but eventually those people will ooze into clicking on the video and then viewing it. But yeah, that's just it, but we will see in the future. So you also can see that I started on the tree guards, and those are kind of the last things I did, I think, because there aren't really much foliage in the habitat. It's just an open plain. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It is a shorter one, but I just wanted to push out the video real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So goodbye, guys.